If you have scrolled through the homes in Rochester and Western New York on Zillow, you might have confused by what you are seeing. You will find the beautiful 2,400 square feet colonial home in Pittsburgh listed for $475. Then you will scroll down and find what looks like exact same house in Greece listed for $260. Same size, same age, same updates, but now the cost nearly double. Western New York is supposed to be affordable, but the home price here do not make sense until you understand what is actually driving them. And it is not what people think. Hi, my name is Kadariya, a local real estate team here in Rochester, New York. My team and I specialize in helping people relocate to the Western New York from all over the countries. If you are trying to make sense of what you are seeing in this market, this is designed to be the most valuable video about moving here in Rochester you will ever watch. More valuable than the people charge hundreds of dollars in consultation, and you're getting this for completely free. The first thing you need to understand about the Western New York is you are not just buying a house, you are buying into a system, and that system includes the school district line that were drawn 70 years ago. Infrastructure that was built when the Rochester was one of the wealthiest cities in America, and property tax that reflects both of those things whether you are using them or not. And let me show you what I mean. In Pittsburgh, the home's median price is around $425,000. In Irondequoit, which is 10 minutes away, the median home price is closer to $210,000. In Webster, it is around $275,000. In Greece, you will be looking at around $240,000. These towns all border to each other. They were all built in the same era. Many of the homes look nearly identical, but the prices gap is massive. And why? It is not just a school, it is a reputation, perceptions, and a legacy infrastructure. Pittsburgh have a reputation. That reputation was built 50 years ago when the executive from the Kodak, Xerox wanted the best schools, most prestigious address. That perception still drives the price today, even though many of the surrounding suburbs now have a comparable or the better school rating. You are paying for the name, and the name costing you money. And here's something nobody tells you. Western New York has some of the oldest housing stocks in the country. Most of the homes you're looking at were built between 1950 to 1980. That means you are dealing with the old electrical system, old plumbing, old HVAC, and old windows. Even if a homes look updated, it is still on this 70 years old bond. And those bonds cost you money to maintain. People relocate here seeing a $300,000 home price and think, great, this is affordable compared to where I'm coming from, but they do not factor in the hidden cost. A new roof in Rochester is not optional. It is when, not an if. Same with the furnace replacement, a sump pump, the basement waterproofing, and a driveway repair. The winter destroy everything. Freezing through cycle crack the foundation, salt eat the driveway, ice drains the roof. If you buy a home here and do not have a $10,000 to $20,000 to maintain set aside, you are going to feel it within the first 2 years. And that's the part Zillow does not show you ever. And let me talk about something most agents will not either. There is a snow tax baked into every home price in Rochester, New York. What do I mean by that? The infrastructure here is expensive. Roads have to be plowed, water line has to be buried super deep to avoid freezing. Every municipality has to maintain a fit of a snowplow, salt truck, and emergency equipment. The costs get passed down through the property taxes and through the price of the home in well-maintained towns. And the towns that keep it up with their roads, their water system, and their snow removal, those towns cost you more to live in. And the people pay a premium to live there. On the flip side, towns that have a deferred maintenance and urgent infrastructure, you will see the cheaper homes. But you will also see the higher taxes as those towns try to catch up on the decade of negligence. Or worse, you will see the poor service, long response time, roads that are not been plowed until noon. When you are comparing home prices across the Western New York, you will not just compare the homes, you will compare the multiple budget and the infrastructure quality and the long-term planning. That is why the 250,000 homes on one town feels like a good deal and a 250,000 homes in another towns feel like a trap. And here is another thing that shocked the people. The school district line in Rochester makes no sense. There are the neighborhood where the one side of the street is in one school district and the other side is completely different district. I have a story to tell. I had a client who bought a house and thinking he was on a great school district, but we find out his street on his side belongs to the Spencer School District. The Spencer School District have a better rating and the better quality of education based on the needs.com. And he was super happy to find this out after 2 months into buying a house because he buy during a summer and the school haven't start until September. And the difference between the same street may not feel that difference, but the cost is 100,000 or more in the home value. And let me give you an example. You can find nearly identical home in the same street, same builders, same year, same square footage, but one is in the Pittsburgh Central School District and one in a Ross Henrietta School District. The Pittsburgh homes will sell for 150 more, not because the house is better, but due to the school district on the listing. People doesn't even choose this school. They just see the name and they will pay the premium. The irony is Ross Henrietta School District also have strong programs, updated facilities and great teachers, but it does not have the legacy reputation, so the buyers escape it. Let's say you're planning to relocate here, but you do not have age school kids or your kids are already out of your house. You can save a massive amount of money by just ignoring the school district entirely and buy the home you want in a neighborhood you like and let everyone's overpay for the name. Now let me explain why some suburbs feels more expensive than the city itself. If you are looking a home in the city of Rochester, you may see a lot of inventory under 150,000. But here is what nobody's tell you. Many of those homes came with the hidden costs that will eat you alive. Old lead pipes, knobs and tops wearing, unfinished basement with the flooding issue, no office street parking, and the bigger one is the city tax on top of your county tax. 120,000 homes in a city might have a 6,000 a year in property tax. 250,000 homes in a suburb might have 7,500 in taxes. So you are paying nearly the same taxes, but you're getting a completely different quality of home and a life. And if you are buying that city homes as an investment property, you need to understand that the city have a strict rental inspection code, lead pan, disclosure requirement, and the certification of occupancy rule that cost a time and a money. A lot of investors get buried because they see the cheaper price and think it is easy money. It is not. The suburbs are more expensive upfront, but they will cost you based in surprises. Let me flip that script for a second. Well, the prices in the certain Western New York suburbs feel high, and overall cost of owning a home here is still lower than most of the country. Here is why: no state inherent taxes. There is a use for the family building the generational wealth. You can pass your home to your kids without they still taking the cut. The property taxes are high, but the home prices are moderate. In the other market, you're paying $800,000 for a house and then pay a higher taxes on top of that. Here, you're paying $300,000 for the house, and yes, the taxes feels heavy, but your mortgage is half of what it would be in Boston, the Denver, or the Seattle. And your buying power here is stronger than people realize. If you are strategic, you can find suburbs like Fairport, Penfield, Webster, where you can get excellent school, safer neighborhood, and updated homes, and a reasonable price in all one pack. You do not have to pay a premium to get a great life in Rochester. And here is the part most people missed. Western New York is not growing faster, and it is actually good for the buyers. You are not competing with the 20 offers on every homes. You are not getting priced out by the cash investor from California. You are not in the feeding frenzy. This is a stable, slow growing market, and that means you have time to think. time to negotiate, time to find the right home instead of settling for the first home you can find. Home prices here reflect that they are not skyrocketing, but also they are not crashing. You are buying in a market that rewards patience and planning. If you do this right, you can find a home that fits your budget, your lifestyle, and your long-term goals without overpaying and settling. So here's my questions for you. If you are relocating to Rochester or the Western New York, where are you coming from? Does the price feels higher, or does that feels like a relief compared to where you used to be? Drop that in the comments below. I am genuinely curious. And if you are serious about relocating and you want someone to walk you through the real cost, the hidden fees, the neighborhood that actually makes sense for you and your budget and your lifestyle, that's exactly what my team and I do. All of our contact information is in description pinned in the comments below. Do not let Zillow fool you. Let someone who actually live here show you what is really happening. And if you want to know which Western New York suburbs offer the best value right now, I will break down that on the next video. And thanks for watching, and I will see you on a next one.